Hello everybody, it's John from Devious Gamers. This gameplay video is just myself. I originally wanted to hop on and try the NORAD deck. But when I connected to the 10v10 server, the blue team was full. So I was like, okay, so I'll stay on the red. And I picked these Germans. And as I went through, like everybody does, and checks out the other team's profile. And most of them had win ratios over 60, 70, and 80%. So I was like, oh no. But I stayed. So as you can see, I've got a command squad, 2 cards of supply trucks, and 2 cards of helicopters. Now, what I'm going to start doing is taking out 1 card of helicopters, because I don't think I have ever used that many supplies. So as you can see, this has given me more points for something else. So I'm not too sure what to take. I'm not taking the T-72. I don't need any more helicopters. Oh, the vehicle tab. No. I don't know what to take instead. Oh, hell no. I'll take another one of those in thingies. Right, so I've got a Tor, Conkers, which are unfortunately the best 80 GMs that you can get for East German infantry. Storm Pioneers, Leicester 40s, love these guys. And Moat Shoots and 90s, these guys are really good as well. I like these guys. They have really good LMG as well. The rifle's not that bad. Very, very, very good RPG. The shortest range in the game for an RPG. But my god, if it hits, it's gonna kill. What do the Leicester 40s have? They have an even better one. So it's very good anti-tank weapons. Right, so Tor, Osas, Strellas, Tunguskas, and artillery, Misters. T-72s, P&P reconnaissance vehicle. Helicopters, I always try and take at least 1 card of helicopters. And then infantry, just because basically I didn't know what kind of reconnaissance infantry to have. So I went with these guys. Flame tanks, you should always have flame tanks to deal with infantry in towns and buildings. You should always try and take an 80 GM vehicle as well, which in my case is this, and that just so happens to be the best one, even though it's not that great itself. And then because I had points left over, I went with the recoilless rifle Jeep with its spiritual gunner. Helicopters, this is the best. Well, they only have 2 hinds, so this is the best hind that they can get for anti-tanking. No, it's not. I'm talking at my ass again. Which one is this? Yeah, 55% accuracy, 20 AP. And then the anti-helicopter one as well. Comes with the same anti-tank missile. Obviously, very long range against helicopters. I should have taken this for my opening move, but I'll talk about that during the game. Bombers, okay. So I went with the MiG-25 RBF. Didn't last very long. And I got 2 MiG-29s, 2 seaplanes, and 4 napalm planes. Fast speed, practically no ECM. Very, very short turn radius. Very long turn radius, sorry. Right, as it's 10v10, there's no naval side to it. So, it's this one. So as I was saying, I wanted to try my NORAD deck, but that didn't work out very much. Or very well at all. come on, this is taking a little bit too long. Can guarantee is there we go. I was going to say you can guarantee as soon as I stop the recording it will come on. I was just about to do that. Right, so here I am. I'm in Whiskey, and I have a look around the whole map, and it's like, okay, everybody's spread out rather well. And then it's like nobody's leaving a CV back for Whiskey. So I was going to take a CV up to there. Now this guy's an idiot. I don't know where he is at the moment, but he deploys here, and then he comes up to uniform without a CV. The enemy capture Golf, and we don't have uniform, but we shall see. Chris obviously comes up to here, so I take this by myself, and then this guy just kind of mooches about. So once I've deployed all my stuff, then I realise, oh, nobody's leaving a CV behind, so I have to leave mine behind. The perils of playing with random public people, especially those who don't have very high win ratios. And a lot of the guys on my side didn't have that many games under their belt either. Alright, let's just have a quick look to see what I'm facing. Oh, they're slow to deploy. There we go. Oh, and we're off. Where am I? There I am. Right, so I moved my CV back to here. Then I have a MiG-29 flying cover. Got 2 Tors, 2 T-72 M1s, a couple of Strellas. Then I have multi-shoots and 90s, and also a couple of Leicester squads, and then some flamethrowers. Or assault pioneers rather. And I've no idea how this guy expects to cap uniform. He has no CV. This guy's not even there. What the hell? So they do use MLRS during this game, but fortunately not so much, thankfully. And that was a waste. I don't know why he did that. He must be very new and saw somebody else do it and then thought, oh, maybe I should try that, but it's pointless. He damaged an Amtrak, that's it. So there's the first MLRS barrage. I stopped my guys. And then decided to carry on. So you can see all the helicopters that are there. Lots of them. A couple of DAPs, so even if I had taken anti-helicopter choppers, actually mine outranged him. Right, so my MiG is happily flying around in circles. My AA is still at the back. I probably should have taken some OSAs instead of Tors, because then they could have kept up with these guys. Right, so spread out my infantry as well as I can. Try to get them all into buildings, but as you can see there's lots and lots of infantry coming around. Leicester's taking down a couple of helicopters there. Strella's coming behind, hitting helicopters that have already been killed. Lots of SAS. some Rangers. And the Rangers are actually being used as infantry instead of reconnaissance. I unfortunately didn't stop my Strellas, and then they got popped by the SAS. I did stop my Tauls though. SAS or the Rangers killed one of my T-72s. There goes the Strela. Killed 2 units of 35 each there, which was good. IL-102 comes in, or a couple of IL-102s from this guy, but he still hasn't CV'd uniform. Lots of Pathfinders. And then the Rangers and the SAS hunt down the last of my Lister 40 squads. I was just getting some text WAP messages from my brother. He's doing his taser course soon. Unfortunately, he's not going to get tasered. Right, so my Mega's flying around. I have 2 tours left, and that is me wiped out. That's my message to him. So he spent all his money on a coolers. And he had a K-52, which is dead. And this guy hasn't even moved. Where is he? Hasn't even moved. So that's good. Yeah. So my CV is finally getting there. MiG-25, because I know that there's Pathfinders in this building, but unfortunately they get shot down every time. SAS squads did manage to kill 20 points of something. 20 points worth of Rangers. These guys have lots of lav mortars and some M113s, and then they heavily fortify this with infantry. So this is the point of the game where I was thinking to myself, oh god, why did I bother? And then McLeod, I've seen him several times. He quits and then gives me his stuff, which actually works out in my favour, and you'll see why. Right, so because I know that there's a lot of infantry in here, I'll bring out a flame tank. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to do very much before he gets popped. Chris has his own mortars and a Buratino. My command group is stunned because I see these vehicles coming down. Saxons. Obviously my Taurs can't defend themselves from them, so I run them away. Figuring that they wouldn't chase them all the way back down to here. I think he's actually bringing these down to intercept the Saxons. Although I don't know why he has both of them grouped together, he must be new. Alright, so I'm thinking the guys fighting in the middle here are a team. So my flame tank's been mortared to crap. Hasn't even fired a barrage yet, and I think he got hit by an AT weapon as well. Lots of DAPs over here. Chris is about to lose his motor strelky to the Gurkhas. That guy's running his infantry away from there. BMP3's miss. Oh, he's finally in the game. Oh wait, what? He's in the game, but he's leaving all of this here. Oh, he's building them up. Huh. Okay. I don't think he does anything spectacular with them. Right, because we've got no AA here, I bring out a Strela at the same time as this guy brought out his Strela. That was for some mortars. Right, so my SPW-80s Can't remember what they're carrying. Completely messing up the Saxon. Got both kills there. Nice. But unfortunately they both get popped. And I lose the infantry squad in them. You just saw the infantry hop over then. Multi-shoots and 90s. Massacred by a platoon of SAS. So, because I saw that Tango is unprotected, I bring over some infantry, plop them in there to ambush, and they do a cracking job. IL-102 comes in for the SAS, and you see lots of Manpad missiles coming out there. Tunguska M is going to get popped by the infantry here. My Strela does hit this Puma, but just doesn't kill it. And you see another infantry unit moving in there. So my Tor just died to a Prowler, but my Strela did avenge and shot down the Raven. Haha. Actually, I think he died to the Raven, not the Prowler. But the Strela got the Raven anyways. Now, because they have the SAS here, they saw the helicopter land, which is why they're mortaring it. I'm bringing down a flame tank. See if I can get the pesky buggers that are here. Chris is reinforcing with some more T-72s. My MiG is flying out again. At the moment, the left side is not doing too bad, but they get absolutely owned. And the right side is not doing very well at all. Lots more MLRS. Afghansky is opening up on the SAS. I did spawn a recon helicopter, but then he got shot down. So I spawned another one. That guy's taken on SAS with a reconnaissance helicopter for some reason, which was an incredibly silly thing to do. So he brings out a B5 as well, or two B5s. So he evacs one before, well, that B5 got shot down. Wonder if he killed anything there. Maybe, maybe not. So as you can see, there's a lot of infantry here. These guys have done very well to fortify that town. For now. Dun dun dun. What happens? Right, that's Chris's marker for me, because I forgot about these guys completely. So I don't see this marker, and then he types in chat, unload. Which I do, like so. So I got a Leicester 40 squad and two muck shoots and 90s. So I'll bring out a Conkers. So I lost one of the empty transports to either the Leopard or whatever this is. But unfortunately these T-72As don't have line of sight onto that. That's one of the enemy team. So that's revealing at least two infantry units there. And then when McLeod leaves, he leaves me with some nice bombers, of which I put to very good use. I do bring out a tank for Tango. Not just yet. Right, so as you can see, the right side is completely crumbled. at least up to Yankee. Left side is still there for now. And I just lost my Conquer squad. Vehicle. Some ATGMs over here. So because they have a lot of helicopters over here, I'm bringing over some Leicester 40s. I'm losing my Leicesters over here to mortars. Cowardly bastards. And at the moment, that's not much else I can do. This guy's attacking with his Spetsnaz, which unfortunately are unsupported. So their life expectancy is not that great. Got an M1 coming down there. Scaring the pants off my Leicesters. These vehicles up here completely messing up the deltas. I think once they get into range though, they'll start popping with the laws. Oh, they missed. Quad 50 cals. Ah, they're bigger than 50 cals. Right, so I'll bring out another flame tank, and I bring up my 2 Tors as well, and a couple of supply trucks because they are almost out of fuel. And I'm guessing at some point I will need them to run away. Right, so this guy quits, leaves me with a K52 and then an Mi-24 VP. He also leaves me with 2 Pew Pews and 2 IL-102s. I brought a couple of artillery out. Left me with 6 Nonas as well. So I just lost the 24 VP. And then because I'm concentrating over here, I lose the K52. Don't even realise it. It's no biggie. I don't really care about that. So that's my my misters firing into there. I'm actually quite surprised that they don't get counter batteried, because I forgot to move them, or I kept forgetting to move them. So there's my 2 Pew Pews. Lesser 40s ran into some V150s, or 2. So does he run away or do I chase him down? I can't remember. I want to get them up to the DAPs, because this guy's just left his DAPs there. I probably should have done the douchebaggy thing and mortar them, artillery them, but I didn't. M1's engaging the Leicesters, so I run them away. Su-25 comes in, hits the M1, taking it down to 1 hit point. And then the mortars open up for my Leicesters, but I managed to run them away. Right, so we are losing by a lot. It's 5,000 points. But that's okay. Alright, so there's my T-72. My artillery came in, killed 20 points there. Not sure what it was. It's probably Pioneers. Something has hit my Ka-52 there. But I don't see it die. No, it's just died. Alright. Flamethrower tank comes in. Unfortunately gets popped. Then my 2 IL-102s and a B5. So I get lots of points there. Lots and lots of points. Lots and lots of points. So I'm guessing that's actually cleared out. Yep, that cleared out that whole side of the town. Right, T-72 is engaging the Leopard. T-72A finishes it off. Got my other East German bomber there, comes in and dies. Yep. Life expectancy in the East German Air Force is not very high. Kahoo comes in, just misses my T-72. That's my artillery on the mortars there. There's another MLRS barrage. Fortunately, the enemy MLRS barrage has been very ineffective during the whole game. Su-25 taken on the Chaparral head on. Killed it and got away. Afghanskis hitting the SAS. Getting shot at by the Milans. And because we should, or I should have seen that there was nothing here, because these aren't getting hit by any infantry weapons. And he still has all this here. I didn't realise. If I'd have seen all that, then I would have insulted him during the game. My pew-pews still flying around. Oh look. Hello, Strike Eagle. My napalm plane goes down, but I expected that to happen. There goes a Strike Eagle. And there goes a Hornet. Thank you very much. So it's bringing me back up, because I wasn't doing that well. So thank God McLeod quit. Right, so my Leicesters are still up in the mountains getting engaged by the Abrams. I unfortunately don't manage to get the DAPs. At least I don't think I do. Some more mortars. They have a lot of rapid fire mortars. One of them just killed off one of the infantry there. I don't know why he's still bringing helicopters over, because they know that there's SAS around here. General Scher is also on our side. Douchebag. So I bring in my L-102s again. So I do lose one of them. But I do manage to kill off 2 enemy squads there. So I get left with all this stuff up here, which I ignore. And all this, which I... Oh! He had on Davis! I did not see that. Dang it. Killed one of the DAPs, but then they finished off the Leicester 40 squad. Poor buggers. And Stingers shot down my hind. Right, so this guy does an attack on here. My Leicester 40s popped the transports and then they died, so then I moved my Mutschützen up, helping to finish off the infantry. There, they're currently getting grenaded by something. I lost my reconnaissance BMP. Yeah, these mortars are really close. And then I managed to drive down 20 Storm Pioneers. And now, because they got in there safe and sound, I'm bringing in some more infantry. Oh, it must be a different game I'm thinking of, where the left gets pushed back. They asked for seed on the left, or for Bravo. So I bring out by 2 seed planes. Bring them out. I saw the guys running his T-55 command tank away. And these I don't really do it. I don't do anything with any of these. I do bring over some Nonas, there they go, but I don't use them that much. My Storm Pioneers have found some Gurkhas and some Pathfinders and some Milans. There's another 102 coming in. Gets absolutely shot down, completely, utterly ruined. The B5 and another 102. B5 goes down as well. The B5 exploded yet? Must have. He must have taken out a lot then. Right, so a couple of 8-7 comes over to use their rocket pods. So I'll bring up my Strellas. Or Strella. He gets stunned, unfortunately. Storm Pioneers and Mutschützen engaging the last of the Gurkhas. And then we have some US Marines coming here. Alright, Gurkhas finished off. Mutschützen engaging the empty APCs up there. And these guys have just killed something over here. Right, so Mochutsen found a Chaparral and some Milans, so there's nice 70 points for me. I probably shouldn't have sent my empty APCs because 15 points each. So I probably should have kept them back, but they would have got mortared or MLRS'd or bombed. They were going to die anyway. Right, so I brought in a platoon of Mochutsen. This squad up here is getting its ass kicked, so I'll bring in another platoon of Storm Pioneers. I don't know why he's flying his helicopter over. Stupid thing to do. Pioneers, flaming my Mochutsen. Do I bring out my pew-pews? No. So again, lav mortars firing. Hopefully I'll move them out of the block. Storm Pioneers outrange the Pioneers by a couple of 100 meters. Right, so I'm fighting two people, at least two people here. By myself, might I add. These guys aren't doing anything. Just lost a squad of Storm Pioneers there. I'll race my empty APCs forward to try and give a bit of supporting fire. My missiles fired, killing off the lynx that was sat there. I split the barrage, so I managed to kill off some of these guys as well. Alright, Chris is firing some Buratinos in. These Mr. Nonas also supporting, they're almost out of ammunition. So of the platoon I have one surviving section. That guy's trying to be sneaky. IL-1 or 2 comes in. Gets a lot of points there and escapes. Which is a bonus. Right, so Leicester 40s, a platoon of Leicester 40s come in. So FKP are the Danish or Norwegian Special Forces. So they have no problems taking out the Mochutsen. Seaplane comes in, hits 2 marksmen. Or 2 seaplanes rather. And then my pew-pews arrive. Again, more MLRS. So I chase the F-16s, but I evac because I don't want them flying over here. Missed both of them. That's fine. No biggie. Right, so I've got a platoon of Mochutsen here now as well. So another IL-102 comes in. Just killed off 15 or 30 more points there. Not sure how or what. Lost my Vidra. These guys are attacking over here. Like I said, I don't bother with that. There's no point, to be honest, because we are so far behind. I might as well concentrate on the fight that I am fighting and winning, might I add. So, Mochutsen come up, finish off the Special Forces. This guy left his mortars and his AA out in the open, far too close. So I get some cheeky kills there. Hopefully the Vediscari will do some damage to the Fusiliers and the Saxons. Ah, and that's game. That is the only time I've ever actually not minded losing. Who was I fighting? Well, he was there. Mortar whoring. Him. I don't recognise any of the names. Right, so there I am. 21 for 28. I'm the only person over 2,000 points. Nobody else is over 17,000, 1900. But, ooh, What were you two doing? Ouch. Ooh. 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 Bloody hell. Oh! Alright, even in the replay you can see. Right, so he's 60%. 65. 80. Oh, come on, he's reset his stats. Doshi's 55. For a ranked player, I would have expected that to be more. 70. 82. 38. 65. Well, he quit early on. He dropped at the very beginning, actually. And 36. Right, McLeod, 27. Me, 68. This guy, 23. It explains a lot. 44. Actually, how many games did he have? Oh. Foxtrot. Wow. $24, 47, 39. So basically, there was me with over. Who's the only one anywhere near 60%? What am I on? 68%. So yeah, no wonder we lost. Oh well. Oh well. It was fun. Right. So let's have a quick look here. IL-102 did very well. Thank you, McLeod, for quitting, by the way. I only got the high kills because of you. I had no other way to kill any of this infantry. Ah, so it's the same pew that got the Eagle and the Hornet. Nice. Mutschützen not doing too badly. I do like the Mutschützen 90s. Yeah, it's my Nonas that killed the Lynx. Artillery didn't do very well. I think there's only one of them that actually got any kills. And there's the Leicester 40s that popped all the expensive stuff at the end. All of these. I don't see mine nor Steve's name. Oh, I lost the Conkers to a longbow. Doesn't matter. And there's a couple of empty transports. Yeah. No big deal. Alright guys, that's that. Hope you enjoyed it. It's not very often that you have fun losing. So you don't always have to win to have fun, I guess. Right, if you have any comments or suggestions, as normal, please feel free to leave below, and I'll see you next time. That's it for now. Bye bye.